Absolutely. And another game you played over the weekend, Jeff, that's a proper Game of the Year contender for Shizzy.
Oh, yeah. This game is about the game. You know what I'm saying?
The rapper?
No. Like
LAX?
That's the hip-hop game.
Oh, the rap game.
Rap game.
Got it.
The most dangerous game.
That's right.
Yeah.
50 Cent Blood on the Sand in stores today, supposedly.
It's a retelling of the Ice-T movie.
Yep.
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 So does he
Moving
get
on.
his skull? No spoilers.
That would be a massive spoiler.
Is that really?
50 Cent is after his skull.
So tell us, where was his skull?
The skull, I mean, well, it's okay. So if you turn on that game, if you turn on 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, and you watch the little intro
already
movie
made
that
one
plays.
mistake?
Well, no, man.
I am buying the hell out of that game. I'm stoked about this game.
Yeah.
It shows you a little cut together trailer of the different cutscenes you'll see and some basic action. Like they just cut together like it's just like
Like a
they might as
sizzle?
well just set it out or something. Like it's
Yeah.
weird that it's in the game at all. And
It's got a fat beat underneath it.
no, not especially.
Ooh.
But the thing that they kind of drill into your head every chance they get is like, in this town, this country, trust no one. And
All right.
so basically the game is just like one double cross after another, and you see all of them kind of coming at you. It's like, oh,
That
well,
is
Hey,
like
50,
rap
why
the game.
why did you team up with that guy again?
I trust no bitch. Like, what? Well, except for the one that just all right. Well,
Except for all of them.
Except for all of them, 50.
But it just seems like ridiculous, the most over-the-top, super gangster fantasy possible.
It's so that game's just messed up. Like like as a game, it's kind of whatever. You know, they made the people at Swordfish sat down and said, let's make Gears of War, but not as refined, and it's precisely what they did. You know, they added in like a little combo system for getting quick kills. They added in like a little kind of mini game where sometimes some guys will walk out and be like, okay, you have 15 seconds to kill all 3 of these heavy assault guys, and if you do, we'll give you more grenades or exploding bullets or something like that. So
And this is, to be clear, no connection to 50 Cent Bulletproof.
no,
The last
none.
Just
50
other
other than
game.
50 Cent is in. He is in both games.
It was not looking for a skull before.
No, there was no skull in the previous game. So it's basically you're kind of just third-person shooting at its most generic with a cover system and that sort of thing, and it's fine for what it is. It's dumb and simple, but it has online co-op, and you know, if you kind of go through it with a friend and experience the madness that is the world of 50 Cent, and
What's in his head? This is
yeah,
in his
like it's like you envision like this all falling out of his head one day or something. You're like, yeah, here's what we need to do, man.
Topical, the Middle
Rick
East.
Ross is
So do they ever offer any justification for the setting? Because
he is. It's so the game opens. It is like the last night of the tour, and he is in this country playing a show.
okay, so he was on tour there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There
So
is some context.
Yeah. So he was
Okay.
supposed to be paid $10 million for this show.
It's a hell of a show.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like a war-torn country. It's danger pay, right?
So 50 Cent's bringing everybody together. Is that it? He's the great uniter.
No, it's just the G Unit playing this show, and that's
All right.
it. It's and there's and so
They show him dropping the mic at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Walking off the stage.
walking off the stage, and there's no money.
Oh,
The money apparently gets stolen, so as collateral, he takes this diamond-encrusted skull that the guy has, and then that sets off
hijinks ensue.
a series of events where the skull basically gets stolen immediately, and then he says, "Where's my skull?" to about 30 different people.
I watched you play that game for maybe an hour or so, and I heard a number of people inquire about the whereabouts.
of said skull.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the skull is on everybody's mind.
But he basically walks off the stage and is combat ready, though. He doesn't have to.
He is on stage with bulletproof vest and grenades, just like real life. Actually, he totally does wear a bulletproof vest on stage. That's not,
but not the
but
grenades.
not the live grenades.
And then, like-
and he also has like guns on him.
Yeah,
because
like, he like pulls a gun on the dude when he doesn't have the money, right?
yeah. So.
Right.
That's just, you know, which,
Strap me back
hey,
into reality,
if you were
hey.
playing a show in that part of the world, maybe, right? Who knows?
Who knows?
So basically, it's him and Tony Yayo and Lloyd Banks and DJ Woo Kid, and you choose one of the members of the G Unit as your sidekick.
Wow,
and,
really?
And you run around and shoot.
You're 50.
Yeah. So the awesome thing about the sidekick stuff is that so there's 3 guys you can choose from. They're always with you. When you join someone else's co-op game, you play as one of those guys. And all the dialogue they recorded just 3 times, the exact same lines. So regardless of who you're playing as or who your sidekick is, he says the exact same thing. So as a result, all the lines that 50 Cent has, none of them address the other character by name, but every single line that they have says 50 in it somewhere. So it just becomes this really weird where he's just like where 50 Cent doesn't care who it is. It could be anybody as a member of his posse.
They're interchangeable to
And
him.
they're like, yo, 50, we need to climb up over here, dog. And then they climb up and then move on. And then Tony Yayo is again, 50, look out, man. Yo, 50, let's shoot these pussies. That's the other thing. Pussy said nonstop in this game. Like they couldn't, like the words that they wanted to say were over the line. Is my guess that they were like, well,
But that's
we
acceptable.
can't really. We have to. We can't.
It is M-rated.
It is M-rated for sure. And you buy taunt packs so that you have more taunts. Taunting actually gives you a score bonus as you're killing people. So there's
taunt score.
So there's a button for cursing
for
at dudes.
curse at dude. And the taunts are great. They're not great, but they're great because all of them are just like, yeah, fuck you, bitch, and motherfucking pussy. Like you unlock like dirtier taunts, but with in-game currency as you play, and they're just it's game over, bitch. Like really?
Are they signature taunts or these
No,
things
that-
one might hear if hanging with 50?
No, I know.
Okay.
No.
These are not like lines from songs or anything like
But
that.
I really like playing in co-op games as a member of the G Unit because they have far fewer taunts because you don't buy more taunts for them. So instead it's like Tony Yayo saying, I'm going to end your whole generation.
100 times.
Like over and over again. Yeah, I
So
don't know.
2-player co-op or 4-player
Two.
co-op? Okay.
Two.
So 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, ridiculous, kind of okay gameplay, but if you like irony,
Yeah, totally. Like it's in that respect, it's great. Like if you just look at it on the surface, it's kind of dumb. Like the game's not great. Every single boss fight is against a helicopter. Every single one.
you said like 5 or 6 helicopters you fight in
I
that
lost
game?
count. Somewhere between 4 and 6.
Is it addressed in the game? Is he aware of it? Is he like,
No,
oh, no, no, no.
no. It's just like,
bird.
this guy's getting into a helicopter. And
Is there
okay,
a
so
rocket launcher on the roof?
you have a rocket launcher pretty much at all times.
Just like 50.
Yeah.
okay.
Again, ripped from the headlines.
Yeah, you don't start with one immediately, but you get one pretty quickly, and it just becomes one of your 4 weapons. You could change it out for a sniper rifle if you wanted to. That's basically the toggle on that weapon slot. But anytime you fight a helicopter, you are surrounded by ammo crates full of rockets and rocket launchers. So,
Active reload?
no, they did not bite Gears that directly. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fascinating game in a lot of ways because it's so over the top, so crazy. Like you start to wonder, like, is 50 Cent self-aware enough to get that this is just
Absurd.
completely absurd? Like totally, like is he looking at this going like, yeah, that's badass?
Well, it seems like the perfect game for its intended audience.
I guess.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean,
Maybe. I guess I don't really know who the intended audience for 50 Cent is at this point.
people who would buy a game with 50 Cent in it.
But I don't know who that is.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I'm kind of with Jeff, like,
you know,
who is the
50
50 Cent
Cent's
audience
not,
anymore?
Not what he used to be in terms of just like, you know, album sales and just like all this other stuff. Like he is not the super gangster, over the top, ridiculous guy that he was in 2003 when it actually seemed like believable. You know, when they were just like, yeah, he got shot 9 times. You were like, dude. Now it's just like, yeah, he bought a lot of vitamin water stuff. And you're like, dude.
Yeah, like his business escapades are definitely more noteworthy at this point than
Now it's like
his music or anything else.
Now it's like, hey, he hired an animation team to make a cartoon about Rick Ross, claiming that Rick Ross used to be a cop. And then he filmed a video of him in front of Rick Ross's mom's work.
That's pretty
Like the whole thing now, like 50 Cent just seems like a really bored millionaire that just has the resources to just mess around like this, and he just like he comes off in like in real life far more ridiculous than he does in this game. like so you start to wonder like does he realize that this is insane and that this is kind of crazy and kind of awesome because it's crazy, or is he looking at this going like, yeah, but that's hard as fuck.
That's real.
So like that was actually a really like when I went to write the review, it was actually I couldn't figure out how much of that stuff to talk about because it was just like some of it's probably kind of out of place for a video game review, but then like at the same time, like that to me was way more interesting than the hows and whys of the game. Just like the persona, the public persona of 50 Cent and how it has changed over the years, and how this is actually probably like the most gangsterous, hardest thing he's done in years, because it doesn't have songs with Justin fucking Timberlake on it.
See it unlockable?
Yeah.
You got him?
That's DLC that's coming.
Yeah.
Come on,
next
50.
month.
That would actually.
Well,
be
you
awesome.
had an action-packed weekend then. Sounds like.
Yeah. That's. I did.
Are you sure?
I think
No,
it's
I'm not
micro.
sure.
See how I'm squinting my eyes, Jeff? It's good radio. It's my radio eyes. Squinting.
Okay, how about we'll take a
Maybe it's-
break
maybe
and
it's
figure it out, okay? How
Maybe
about
it's
that?
mini SD.
Yeah.
You want to take a break?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I have to go to the bathroom real bad.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you're... All right, well then here's a little break music, folks. We'll be back with more news of the world.
Of these
Oh, Christ.
Chick-fil-A and Bojangles are top of my list when I go home.
Is Bojangles like a sit-down restaurant type
It's
place? or-
pretty much like KFC, but
Okay.
way better.
Like they'd have a drive-through.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the best biscuits on the planet,
Wow.
pretty much.
I go for some biscuits.
Oh, God.
So let's get some fried chicken and some biscuits.
want it.
That's going to do it for the
geez.
emails.
Apparently it's going to do it for the day.
And that's going to do it for the Giant Bombcast. End of the day.
Oh, God. My joystick's going to be covered in chicken grease. Street Fighter 4 is going
More
downhill.
chicken grease.
Oh, yes. That's not chicken grease.
Oh,
So you unlocked Rose, huh?
on behalf of the rest of the invincible Bombcast crew, that's going to do
Indestructible
it.
Bombcast.
It is neither vincible nor destructible.
I'm Vincible.
God, I wish I was vincible.
I saw you get vinced once pretty hard.
Yeah. I
We'll be back
recovered.
next week.